In this video, I'm going to share why I didn't go home for Christmas this holiday and what it has to do with my alcoholism. Stay put. Joy to the world. So every year I travel 800 miles to see my sister, my niece and nephew, my cousins, my aunts and uncles. This year I didn't. I chose not to for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to just share why in this brief video. If you don't know, my name is James. I'm a grateful recovering addict and alcoholic. I drank and used drugs for 20 years, and I've been recovering successfully since January 18th, 2016. I post videos on this channel weekly. Feel free to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Like and share to get this message out there. Scroll all the way down if you're on your phone to share with us your comments, and explore resources in the drop-down description where I've posted recovery links, so on and so forth, as well as my Patreon link if you're interested. So I didn't go home for Christmas this holiday. It's December 23rd right now. I was, well, whether or not you like the holidays is your prerogative. I'm sure you can relate when I say that events like these, one of my favorite Christmases was the Christmas that I was old enough to drink without guilt around my family. I was 22, 21, and we drank, and it was fun. This was before all the negative consequences. This was before the designation of alcoholic was involuntarily bestowed upon me. But it was. I am an alcoholic, and it's just the way it is. And if you are too, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's a condition. However, in recovery, we have to face these situations like holidays. Christmas, New Year's is notorious for drinking activities, whether you're alcoholic or not. This season, to make a long story short, I told my sister that I'm not coming up for Christmas. She was disappointed, but as you may also know, codependence is a word that gets thrown around a lot, and the definition is elusive, if anything. But the way I describe codependence, which I have been plagued with a codependent psychology myself for most of my life. Basically, I put people's needs in front of my own. Now, I had a need in sobriety. I've been gradually, very slowly, and they say sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly, but gradually I've been putting my needs first. So my sister expressed a need for me to come up there, and I'm sure that my aunt, uncle, cousins would like to see me as well. But I don't particularly like the idea of driving 16 hours to go to Christmas parties that involve open bars and buying gifts, for people you only see once a year and stuff like that. I'm allowed that opinion, and I had to come to terms with that. So my suggestion to all of you out there that are having trouble with the holidays is you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. You don't have to please anybody but yourself. Now, this is probably the wrong message to be relaying on a season of giving, but you know what? I think Walmart invented that slogan, the season of giving, and I think Walmart invented Santa Claus. So if you ask me, which I know you do, I'm just kidding, you don't ask me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I think Walmart invented Santa Claus and the slogan, a season for giving. So I'm basically saying all this to say this. I still got uncomfortable around drinking occasions, and I wish I didn't, and maybe someday I won't be. But as it stands right now, the reality is that I'm uncomfortable when people drink recreationally. I also get uncomfortable when people get uncomfortable drinking around me. So I don't want to be the buzzkill on anybody's party, and I don't want to be uncomfortable while being the buzzkill, you know. So I decided to stay here, and I've been doing a live stream every day. Last night I had trouble with my camera. I'm trying to fix it, so I decided to make this video. By the way, if you comment down below whether or not you like my live streams preferred over these kind of videos or vice versa, I'd really like to know. Are you uncomfortable in the holidays? Drinking occasions, you know, trust me, I wish I was normal, but I happen to be a very introverted and a very, non-drinking. And if you ask me, calendar holidays are defined by excuses for people to drink anyway and buy gifts. You know, it's consumerism and alcoholism marked on the calendar. Long story short, this season I decided to stay home and make these videos and do live streams, which I'm working on my technical problems so I can get back on that. But until then, I'll just make sure this video gets out. And I do wish you all a happy holiday. And to my sister and my dad, who I talk to anyway, happy holidays. Sorry I couldn't make it. Instead of materialism, I wrote my sentiments down. I truly have love for my family, and I wrote it down. I shared with them that. And this season, I'm sharing with you all my live streams and this video. To you alcoholics and addicts out there, I just say you're not alone, you know, in being uncomfortable. It's just the way it is. Some people have OCD, some people have depression, anxiety, schizophrenia. We happen to have alcoholism, addiction. It's a thing. So don't feel uncomfortable. Enjoy your holidays. And I mean, I just now came to terms with, I'm allowed to have my opinions about the holidays, and you are too. So until I see you again, just keep it clean, keep it real, and keep doing the damn thing, and happy holidays.
Joy.